Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Clintonville Slasher. I'm your host, Lord Frank Books, and today we are going to be talking about a 1988 classic film called Flesh Eater. This big shout out to Rob from that horror couple who gave me the idea because we were talking on the dead of night, and he actually told me about this movie called Flesh Eater. So, a little rundown of the film. It's first of all, I want to start off with this movie is fucking amazing. So, a little rundown of the film is that you've got a group of kids that are going, it's Halloween night in 1988. These group of kids, there's about 12 of them, a couple couples, and they go take a hayride up to this farm. And they kind of like go chill out, and they're having like a fire, hanging out, doing the thing what kids do during the 80s. Anyway, this farmer, what in the hell is this? Technical difficulties. Anyway, the farmer decides to take out this tree stump. Oh, he takes out this tree stump. In the bottom of the tree stump, there's this big rock that has like a satanic pentagram on it. And so he brushes that off, and he removes the rock, and he starts brushing more dirt off what is like the seal that says do not release this evil. And so he cracks the seal, and he's like, these goddamn kids, college kids messing around up here. So he cracks the seal and opens it up, and out comes the zombie and bites the farmer. So now there's two zombies. So then these kids get attacked. Not only does it break the zombie code of these zombies are super smart, and they don't quite talk, but the zombie kills not only are the zombie kills awesome, but the fact that the zombies use weapons is even better. So there's a couple that gets attacked, and one of the kids, they're getting down and dirty, and you get this full-on nudity scene. So a lot of boobs in this movie too. So you get your first, boob shot. Anyway, the zombies come in and kill one of the kids, and with a pitchfork, rams a pitchfork through him, which is stupid. And then the other one, she gets eaten. And she's been on that next. So that was 4 of them. So anyway, this group of kids, they basically like run into this tool shed. They call the cops and say, we're being attacked. And, the dispatcher's like, yeah, whatever, Halloween prank, blah, blah, blah. So as they're in this shed, there's this 2 other couple that with their group of friends. And they're like, hey, man, like, we're like, let us in. They're like, and one of the kids is like, no way, I'm not letting you in. So they actually have to go back down in the storm cellar. But the kids that are upstairs in the tool shed, they're attacked, and they only got 1 rifle between all of them. So you get your first like cool zombie kill, and this cool zombie kill that looks really good. This first kill is awesome. And in the midst of all this chaos happening, one of the zombies breaks in and kills one of the kids with a fucking axe. And not only is that kill scene amazing looking, but it really breaks a lot of. It really doesn't break a lot of zombie rules, but it kind of bends them a little bit in a way that is so fun. So that part is really awesome. Now, throughout this, the couple that does live, they start running through across. The next thing they come across is this house, and it's got this family in it. So there's like this one really drawn in shot that's like a minute and a half of this drawn in shot slowly coming into this window, and you get to meet the character Susan. She's taking a shower, and it's full-on nudity scene for like 2 minutes, and there's really no relevant sense why she's in the shot in the first place. She's just naked. That's like the only reason. Then she pans downstairs to a mom and her 2 kids. They're an angel, and she's getting the other kid's getting ready making candy apples. So the door knocks. There's a knock at the door. The little girl says, can I hand out candy? The trick-or-treaters, and I want to know what they're dressed like. And she's like, sure, go ahead. So his kid scampers off. She goes to the front door. Meanwhile, the mom goes to the stairs, and she's like, Susan, are you up there? And so Susan calls down, and she's like, yes, I'm here. Anyway, she goes, well, hurry up. My husband's going to be home soon. So, and in fact, they're like, okay, first of all, why is Susan taking a shower in this house with these people? Is Susan related to these people? I don't know. Anyway, the little girl answers the door, and she gets eaten. So not only does it break the rules of the zombie rules that they're smart, but it also kills, they kill a kid. Excellent. I love it. So anyway, the dad comes home, and when the dad comes home, he's not calling for his wife's name, he's calling for Susan's name, which is Oh, that's weird too. So he goes upstairs and Susan was attacked and like she's naked on the bed and he covers her up. Anyway, like I'm still confused on who the fuck Susan was and who she was to this family. I still don't understand who the fuck Susan is. Anyway, it pans out to the next shot where there's a group of kids having a Halloween party and the zombies show up. There's two other kids. They're these two kids that have lived from the very beginning of the movie. They're like running to each location trying to find somebody. And so they see Susan and her family, they get attacked, so they run off and they go into where the kids are having these other kids are having this Halloween party, and that's when the zombies show up and attack them again. So they're hiding. So now when they call the cops end up showing up and he gets attacked, but he gives out one last message before he's pretty much eaten. And he says, he's telling them about zombies. And there's a lure that people know about the zombies and how to kill them. So that's there. And I really like that, the fact that they knew that. So clean up this mess. And the townspeople go out and, they break off into groups of 3 and just waste these zombies. And there was a low budget, but they do a lot of great zombie kills. So the last 2 characters are sitting in this basement, and it's super awesome. And I'm going to spoil this for you. So warning ahead, if you haven't seen it, turn this off and go watch Flesh Eater and then come back to this. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you've been warned for the end. So anyway, these 2 kids are talking, and they're kind of just like, well, they're telling each other like, well, you're the one and I love you and we're going to get married and blah, blah, blah. And, I've never felt this way about anybody. And they're just all lovey-dovey. Well, they walk out of the barn and the townspeople that are like hunting basically zombies with these shotguns and rifles. There's this old guy who's like, I didn't kill any of them. So all of a sudden he looks through the scope and sees these 2 kids come out and blam, shoots them. They both get shot in the head. So their whole anticlimactic, like, oh, we're going to be together, it's just totally ended. So going back, looking through this movie, I thought that the kill scenes are excellent. The budget was low. Loved it. It was like this shitty knockoff, like pretty much ripoff of Night of the Living Dead. But it was so shitty and B-rated and wonderful, and the kill scenes were fucking awesome. And the kill scenes were great. They had when they showed the close-up zombie shots of their heads exploding, it looked fucking awesome. And it it doesn't really break a lot of rules, but it bends them. And it's still a fun movie to watch. And I just thought, this movie was crappy, but I thought to myself when I was watching, I was like, what a fun project to be a part of. That had to be so much fun to make. It was an amazing film, and it probably jumped up to be one of my favorite zombie movies of all time. So if you've never checked out Flesh Eater, do yourself a favor, check it out. It's streaming free on Tubi. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Stay horror, enjoy your Wednesday, and we'll see you next time. Later days. End recording.